checkbook cover that I've been using. This is like, it's actually a wallet, but I used it as a checkbook cover because I do write checks occasionally. I know everything is online now and you don't really need checks, but for some reason I still write them. So I feel like everybody probably at least write a couple checks through the year. It might not be a lot, but so this is the one I made. Let me show you. This is the one I made. You can put the checkbook in here. This is an old checkbook, actually. Actually, I think I have a few more. But you could put the checkbook right here, and it closes perfectly. And then I was thinking of either making this just one extra pocket and two little pockets. I'll probably sew down this line to put in, if you want, you could put credit cards or gift cards or whatever you want to keep with your checkbook. And I am going to laminate this. So once you've assembled it and get it to look like this, then you put it in the laminator this way, and then you just take an X-Acto and slice it here, here, and here, and then you'll be able to put your stuff in there, and it'll be laminated, so it will be sturdy. I'm not sure how long it would last because it is paper, but you never know. So I wanted to show you guys how I made it. Okay, oh, checkbook. Now, I don't know if I want to make it out of this paper just because I already have that one. I don't really need two. So what I'm going to do is just grab some regular cardstock. So I have this paper pad, and it's probably better to use double-sided paper because you want, like, if this wasn't double-sided, this would be white, and then it'd kind of be a little boring. And then the inside, of course, would be all white, which I guess people don't really care about the inside, but I do. So I wanted to do double-sided. So this checkbook cover, what I did is I actually just got my checkbook and I measured it, and it's exactly 6 inches. So you want to add this, technically like a seam allowance. So I added ½ an inch, so when I fold into it, I'll have 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, and then I did the same thing on the bottom. This is exactly 3 inches, so I just added. You could make it ½ an inch or 1/4 of an inch, so I added just 1/4 of an inch extra. So you want to cut your paper because you want this to fold. So it would be 6. You could do 6 by 6. I mean, no, you would do 6.5 by 6.5 if you wanted to. But for me, just so I don't make any mistakes, and I have a little wiggle room, I made mine 7.25 inch, so the checkbook would slide in easily and not have a problem. And see, it is ½ inch bigger on each side, but I feel like that's okay. Like if it was right to the edge, I don't know. You could put it to the edge. You could make it 6.5 by 6.5. But I liked making it at the 7 inch mark, 7 inch, 7.25. So I'm going to do it at 7 inch again. So these are the two that I really want to use. So this is going to be the outside and this is going to be the inside. So let's cut the paper down to what would be, just, you need a 7 by 7. But I'll cut this one in a minute. Okay, so this is going to be the outside. So you can cut this down 7 inches. And then you have this big scrap, which of course you can save. We might use it, I'm not sure. And then you can cut this by, you can do 7. Let me see, hold on. So 7 inches is right there, which is on the line. So I did mine at 7 1/4. So yeah, that works. So 7 1/4. It's just a little bit bigger. You can't really even tell the difference. Okay, so here's the outside. So then you can just fold it in half. Just fold it once. And then go ahead and open it back up. Then you want to take your bone folder and find where the middle is. So there it is. So then you want to score 1/4 inch on each side. So the middle was 3 1/2, okay? So if you score it at 3 1/2, then you want to score it at, oh, I cannot see, 3 3/8 and 3 5/8. And then I also just scored it again, 1/4 inch on each side of that. So this gives it like the wiggle room to fold over the checkbook, the thickness of the checkbook cover. So, like when I put it in. So because it's not, you know, there's the thickness, this thickness. So I just accommodated for that. So that's the shell. So, which is pretty easy to make. It's just a couple cuts. So to make the pockets, I just cut down. You can cut it down, it's 7 1/4. So you can cut it down to either 7 1/2, depending on how big you want like the fold to go to make the pocket. Some people like to do 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. I'll just do 1/4 inch. You'll see what I mean when I do it. It's a little confusing. So then here is when you, so the checkbook is 3 inches up, correct? Yes. So from 3 inches, then you want to add just 1 for the bottom. I like to do it at, I think I'll do it at 1/2 inch. So you cut the width at 3 1/2 inches. So there's that. So let's cut this down to 7 1/2. And this is your piece. So as you can see, 1/4 inch on each side. That gives you the fold in area. So let's do that. And then you're gonna do 1/2 inch to get to 3 inches. So now you can cut out your triangles. And then you can fold over your flaps with this one too. And since it's going to be laminated, you don't have to use a heavy duty glue. You could use a glue stick or double-sided tape. I'm trying to see. I don't have any like red line tape, so for the video I'll just use the glue stick, but since you laminate it, it seals it up anyway. But this is just like to place it down so it doesn't move or anything. Okay. So then you just want to line it up to the edges. So you can put it in, kind of get the gist of it, and then it will roll over. So it'll roll over because of those little, all these little lines we made. But again, you don't have to make it 3 inches high. You can always cut it. Which I might do. No, I'll just leave it. So we can make this side shorter. So let's make this. And we'll do this 2.5. Do it 2.5 inches. By 7.5. So again, score it 1/4 of an inch on both sides. And the bottom, you can score it at 1/4 of an inch as well, or 1/2 inch, whatever. And then fold it in. Oh wait, first clip your corners so there's no bulk. I find this makes it a lot easier. There you go, there's that part. So again, I'm just gonna glue stick it down. Okay, so then you could put there's and then I'll leave this the shorter side for checkbook, and then maybe this like for receipts or whatever, various things. So if you want to add some pockets, since this is 3.5, is it 3.5? No, it's 3. So let's put it at 2. 2.5. Yeah, we can do it at 2.5. And then again, you're gonna have to, you can fold it at, since this is 7 already. Yeah, it is 7 already. So, yeah, that one might not work because it'll be too short. So, cut this. So, cut it at 7.5 inches. And then we can cut it down to 2.5. So now you can 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch. And then you can do 1/4 inch. I'm gonna do 3/8 inch. Just because, I don't know, I want to, again, clip the corners, fold everything down, and then we can just go, wait, where am I supposed to go? There it goes. Okay. So I just add it to the edge. Again, you're gonna laminate it. So there's pocket. And then if you wanna make this for cards, you can sew it down the middle. The 7 inches is perfect for like the card size. I had a card here to show, but that's where it went. I don't know. So yeah. And then also I rounded my corners. I kind of like the way it looks. Can't really tell that much. Yeah, so there it is. This front, you could do it this way. Okay, so I'm back and I laminated. This is the one that I am actually gonna use. So now you just have to cut it. I could probably put some washi tape, but I'm going to round my corners and then we'll fold it. So then, because you made all these little lines, it's gonna be easy to fold. So you could go ahead and go back on those lines. So it makes it super easy to just fold over. Okay, now we have to just slice the pockets open, which might be easier said than done. So I'll just use this ruler right here. You want to get pretty, oops. There we go. Okay. So there's this pocket. And again, inside is paper, yes. don't press too hard. You just need just the right pressure. Should work. Yep. So I did find the card. Which it fits. Oop, let me just cut open just a little bit of it. And it should fit. There we go. So have your cards. Or you can put receipts there, whatever you want. So let's put the checkbook in it. Just put in my H&M gift card. There we go. So I don't think I have another card. Well, let's just say I'm not even gonna put some notes, sticky notes in there. It's ready and everything. The only thing is it does pop open, which you could always, well, I guess you can put Velcro here because the checkbook would be in the way. You could always just put a ribbon around it, or maybe during time it will eventually be able to close. Maybe if you fold it down a little more. So there you go. Yeah, just fold it, crease it a little more. So you have your checkbook. Your cards you can put in here. Yeah, that's it. So if you guys have any other video, guys, let me know. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button if you liked this video. See you guys next time. Bye.